What's up, everybody? This is Daga's Seda here, and we are continuing in the Woodfall temple. Pretty snazzy walkthroughs. Majora's Mask. 3 hearts. Alright, so you want to take caution while proceeding through this room, because if you notice there's some holes in the floor, they're not like pitfalls. They actually lead back to the very first room in the temple. And do your best to kill some of these guys, because they're probably going to knock you over. They're not going to be over once, so I had to do an edit there. But if you just fly through the flowers here and go over to over here. Yeah, using these technical terms. Go to the over here. Yeah. Hey, what am I saying? So weird. Alright, so you're going to hit this switch here because it makes some ladders appear to make your life a heck of a lot easier and later. So if you fall somewhere or accidentally jump off here, you can get back up just as easily. And it's like it makes a little shortcut for you. Alright, so now we're going to be fighting some sub-bosses, though neither of them are particularly difficult if you know what you're doing. I mean, the first, you might somewhat recognize it. I think these guys were an Ocarina of Time, actually. It's a Dino-Pulse. It's like those annoying lizard guys, except that they're more dinosaurs this time. And basically the strategy is you're just kind of supposed to fight defensively and stuff. When he attacks, then you hit back, and every time you hit him, he'll jump back and start breathing fire at you, and he does about half a heart, I think. But it's not too much of a threat. And since it's really not that much of a threat, I felt the need to just fight aggressively and not even care about defending, which is usually how I fight those enemies where they say fight defensively. Alright, so you go grab this chest here and you'll find the most important item in the game, the bow, which pretty much you're gonna be using that a lot. It's probably the most used item in the game, and it's pretty friggin' useful. So, and there's also quiver upgrades, as there was in Ocarina of Time, by doing those like shooting mini games or whatever. Which I don't know if I'll do those on camera because they're pretty straightforward. There's not really much of a strategy to it. It's just reflex. Ugh. Alright, so make sure that you get onto this middle platform, like, from up there. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit difficult, which I in one of my practice runs, I had a lot of difficulty doing that. Because before I record these, I do at least 2 practice runs. And yesterday, I was doing the second temple, and I had to play through it 3 times in a row. It's kind of annoying. Alright, so directly after the first sub-boss, you have another one, and this is, I think his name's like Gecko or something. He's riding on one of those spinny turtles, and it's pretty crazy here. Strange frog, and they made it look really easy during his first form. And the first time I was doing this, I thought that you had to use bombs to flip him, so I wasted a whole bunch of time trying to beat him and wasting my health trying to use the blast mask because I was out of bombs and I didn't know how to do that cool trick where you don't hurt yourself. And alright, so every time you hit him here, he goes up on the ceiling, and it's pretty annoying to find him and hit him because he kind of moves around a lot, and so you'll be missing, and sometimes you can't even find him to target him, and that gets kind of annoying. But after I think 3 hits, he'll die and turn back into this cute little froggy thing, which he's used in some other small side quests that involves getting a heart piece, and you need to get a mask that we don't quite have yet. But it's, once again, 3 hearts. We're not going for them heart pieces. But I will be nice and point them out to you. Alright. So now in this chest, if you didn't know from Ocarina of Time, they always contain the boss key. So now we can get to the boss chamber. Excellent. We are proceeding as planned. And also, if you're planning on saving in the middle of a temple, which first of all I don't recommend at all, you will keep the bow. I'll tell you that now. If you save, you'll keep the bow, but you will not keep the boss key. So you'll find yourself having to refight that boss there. Alright, so in order to get that one fairy we saw in the bubble floating in the water in that one room, we're gonna have to detoxify the water. And for some reason this flower here, which is completely operated by a single torch, has the control over the poison, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It's forest technology. This is probably programmed by the DQ scrubs. And the DQ scrubs, they don't exactly care about being normal or having normal technology. Yeah, I'll point out some more flaws with the DQ scrub mentality in a couple of videos. But alright, so here that I just opened it. Not opened. I triggered the appearance of a chest, and in that chest there's another one of the stray fairies. So yeah, and that gives us well, let's see here. Yeah, I'm losing track of how many we have here. And also you are gonna need to get on that flower to do something important, but I'll show you in a second. So now we're gonna go be getting that fairy I said we come back to. So yay. Yeah, let's push this little block out of the way here. And now also you can probably just swim to get it, but it's kind of tedious to do that way because I really don't like getting in the water. It's much easier to just use the Great Fairy Mask. So if by this point, before you're gonna proceed into the main big room that's coming up, if you have 11 fairies, then you've got them all thus far. And I don't know why I'm going over here, because actually I'm so silly. I don't know why I'm going over there. I could have easily just climbed up to up the ramp and then jumped onto the big flower from there, but whatever. Alright, now if you come back to this temple a little bit later and you have fire arrows in your possession, it'll make your life the heck of a lot easier. And you could just, instead of going through this whole ordeal here, you could easily just turn on that. You can light that torch, and you can light the other torch we're about to light here. But as for now, the way you're supposed to light it is to kind of catch it like that. Though, I'll tell you this now, you don't want to shoot directly at the torch, because for some reason it won't light that way. You have to shoot directly above it and then catch it in the drift of the fire or something. I don't know. It's a weird system. Now, in here it could be a little annoying if you try to do it. I think it's the way you're supposed to. I don't know, but if you do it my way, which is, well, first I'd kill all these guys because they're going to be obstructing your path and stuff. Alright, so there's two fairies you can shoot from here, and I always seem to miss those just by a fraction of an inch. Alright, so after those come up to you, we have two left, and they're all right next to each other because, as I said, this temple really likes putting a lot of fairies in the same room. I think there was 4 in the main flower room. Alright, so that one could be a little difficult to get in scrub form because you're not exactly tall enough, but she had to wait for the bubble to float down, and it's easy sailing from there. So, yeah. Alright, so up here you get the last fairy. Ooh, so now you gotta do a little celebration dance to spin around, thrash on that grass there. Alright, so originally I think what you're supposed to do in this room is to go all the way is to shoot that olive from the other side and then like fly across from there. But I discovered that you could actually make the jump or the flight or whatever from over here. So that it saved me a lot of heartache and hassle. Alright guys, so next video we're going to be fighting the boss. See you next time.